then flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed in hip-hop since I let Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York. Hold those then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the club with the juice and the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow. Working hard, caking dough. Open up 24. We striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, giants. Everything is shaking through the walls. We are giants, giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one, and it's done.
CNN, this is Ghetto Editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio. Platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest. They blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili. Summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this. Before you with this, you better walk jumping off the building of this. Oh, got the heat up the show. Face up the thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey, Paul, let him know.
I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, giants.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle as I'm proud to welcome in the newest members of the Madden family. That's our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Now a play fake here on first down. This one caught. Jordan Cameron. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. Tannehill on first down. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And Frank's kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most in the NFL, of course, City had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter John Ryan to kick it away for Seattle. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. Taken in at the 22. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And 4th down coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Deep for Seattle is Richard Sherman. Now it's Lockett. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Rawls. A solid stiff arm. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. Now, that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure, and he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL. But Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
They come out here in the eye. Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, this is Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go again with Rawls. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Andre Branch in on the stop. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Complete. Richardson has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Now the fullback, Reese, this is where he excels. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy.
And that's Kurz for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Kurz, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And caught by Cameron right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And able to find Garcon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's first down, Miami. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. This is caught. The tight end Cameron. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
To throw is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now Landry. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Over the middle to Garcon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Pierre Garcon, 39 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wilson on second down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Binds, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended target done Baldwin. And now it's 3rd down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Landry now on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. 380. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Time to step aside. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the tight end goes in motion left. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Wilson, the grab made by Curse over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wilson on first down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Room here to run. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 55 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And an alley to run. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Now Wilson, flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He'll dump it off to Procise. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Landry. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and the Dolphins are going to get a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. 3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Shift together here from the D-line. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Tannehill, he's going to look deep now for Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A running play for Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Ndamukong Suh's 2nd tackle for loss on the game. Strength is the #1 thing you think of with him. But let's not underestimate his hands. You know, it's almost like he goes for martial arts practice. I'm not sure that he does, but it's like he does that. He's so strong, so heavy, that he's able to get people off of him and go make plays.
Now I'm just picturing him doing martial arts.
I'm not sure he needs it to get done when he gets done. He is just so strong.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And Sims lost it. He lost the football. A little track jump. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The stop made by the 2nd rounder, Jaron Reed. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Third down and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Tannehill now to throw. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Franks for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They come out here in the I. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Here's Tannehill. His throw incomplete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. And over the middle, this is Parker. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Michael Bennett, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Give them a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second and 10, Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Michael Bennett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 3. And the QB steps over the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass.
And that is so rare because at the different positions, you have to know different things. Wide receivers have to know where the first down line is. Quarterbacks almost always know where the line of scrimmage is.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. He's got Curse. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On the ground, rolls. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st down, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Tannehill on 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 2nd down following the run. Now the Seahawks' third-round pick. This is C.J. Prosise. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Right back to Prosise. And he is going to lose. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's John Ryan now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this looks to probably be the final play. One last throw here for Tannehill. Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.